And we kick things off with legal matters. Former Public Enterprises Minister Malusi Gigaba will this morning appear in the High Court in Johannesburg for the formal enrolment of his case. The process involves placing the matter on the court roll for hearing. Gigaba will appear alongside former Transnet executives in Brian Molefe, Siyabonga Gama, Thamsanqa, Jiyane and Anoj Singh. The case relates to alleged corruption in the procurement of Transnet's multi-billion rand locomotives. Watching the story is SABC News reporter Samkele Maseko, who joins us now live from court in Johannesburg. And Samkele, because of what we anticipate today, the trial itself won't start. This is still at the pre-trial stage.
Indeed, and this is at the pre-trial stage where this case has now been transferred from the Palm Ridge Specialized Magistrates Crimes Court and comes here to the Johannesburg High Court in Court 4C, where that particular multi-million rand locomotives contract that was at Transnet during the time of Malusi Gigaba as the Minister of Public Enterprises at the time, with the likes of Brian Molefe, who was at the helm, the likes of Anoj Singh, Siyabonga Gama, has ultimately going to be enrolled at this High Court, and it will be a pre-trial which will ultimately see some of the trial dates being negotiated and the legal teams familiarizing themselves with the various indictments that are there from the state and each other's responding court papers on this particular matter. You remember, it was initially meant to sit last week, Thursday, on the day of the State of the Nation address, but Advocate Dalimpo, who represents one of the accused, highlighted that it is clashing with the State of the Nation address and it is not in line with the 10-day period of the transfer of a particular court case from one court to another, which subsequently led to this court case coming here today on this 17th day, if I'm not mistaken. What is the date today? On this 19th of February, which will look into these particular allegations. Malusi Gigaba has denied any wrongdoing within this particular case. You'd remember he has been embroiled in a spat with IDEC over the charges that he is being conferred with at this point in time. He is facing 2 counts when it comes to allegations of corruption and gratuitous gifts that he may have received from the company that was awarded the tender of the locomotives. But he has subsequently denied this. Then you have the Treasurer General now of the MK party, which is Brian Molefe, who is also implicated with this particular crimes, and Anoj Singh at the time, who was the Chief Financial Officer of Transnet at the time, working alongside the likes of Siyabonga Gama.
And of course, Malusi Gigaba has, throughout this process, Samkele, maintained his innocence, but through his lawyers, stopped short of saying anything more than that, quite frankly. I mean, usually you'd hear allegations around some kind of political ploy, but Malusi Gigaba staying clear of that for now.
They are staying clear of that point around. They are saying that lies will be separated from the truth at this point in time. That is some of the slogans he's been using for this particular court case, saying that he is going to set the record straight. With this particular court case, his legal team has ultimately said that they are now ready for the trial of this particular matter in order to prove the innocence of their client, that he has done no wrongdoing. There's nothing he did wrong, particularly in regards to allegations of corruption in this particular multi-billion rand locomotives tender that was issued by Transnet at the time. He has maintained his particular innocence, but it's not just only him that South Africans will have a particular focus on when it comes to issues of maladministration and corruption and malfeasance on this particular issue. It will be also the likes of Anoj Singh, the former Chief Financial Officer of Transnet. You've seen the various allegations against him, that at a particular time during the State Capture Commission of Inquiry, he received salaries into his account, and that money went untouched for years and months on end. And what about the question, how was he surviving? Was he surviving through kickbacks of this particular tender? You've got allegations against Brian Molefe, who is now the Treasurer General of the MK party, former Member of Parliament, on these particular allegations as well of malfeasance and corruption. Then you've got Siyabonga Gama as well, a seasoned technocrat within the public service within the country, who has also faced similar allegations. You'd remember at some point in time, the economic freedom fighters had said that they would legally pay for his legal representation after his legal problems started, particularly within Transnet and with law enforcement agencies. So you've got some of these myriad of issues of these individuals who've now since left public office in the form of being bureaucrats within state-owned institutions and become members of parliament. Some have subsequently left being members of parliament, like Brian Molefe, to focus on his political career now as the Treasurer General of the MK Party, but is still seized with this particular matter of corruption allegations hanging over his head emanating from the Transnet tender.
All right, Samkele, Maseko, let's see how things unfold today. Samkele, live to us there from the Johannesburg High Court. For now, thanks very much indeed.